3 years ago, an idea was formed of a talk show taking place completely within Little Big Planet, with guest stars, level playthroughs, and general craziness. Ultimately, this was never realized. Until now! But wait, there's another revival occurring as well. It is of something that has existed since Little Big Planet began, and has proven to be one of Little Big Planet's most intense competition. Little Big Planet Survivor! Or Survivor Little Big Planet, whichever you prefer. Please welcome your fabulous host.
What? Technical issues, right? Hello, everybody. That's not in the chat. Okay. Gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Little Big Talk Show 2.0. Oh! Oh! Come on! There we go. Get my own button system. Anyway, for the show, we got a good show for you today. Full of technical issues, apparently. So, cameras, lots of cameras. So, stop. Well, anyway, what is a talk show without somebody to go talking to, especially the person who's the subject of not forgetting my button system. Anyway, there we go. That. So, problems aside, please let me introduce you to today's guest, Mr. Radical. He's gonna come in here now. Yes, there he is. Walking across. This is going well. So, how you doing, man?
I am Mr. Radical, and you can't stop Mr. Radical.
Fair enough. So, how do you like the technical issues so far? You enjoying it? Because I'm not.
Oh, the glitches are awesome. It feels like a very authentic Little Big Planet 3 experience.
Because I keep doing this. Yep. He's going well. Forgetting everything.
Thank you for having me on for the revival over here, though. This is pretty cool. I like the set. I like the authentic Survivor blood ocean feel. A very good vibe going here, sir.
Yes, because blood floats. Very realistic. And it moves while floating. Look at that. I got a dead fish on my table.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that fish. I was wondering if there's like any significance there, or this is just like, you know, authentic Little Big Planet talk show fish. I mean,
his name is
I haven't been as
Jeff.
active in the community as some people have in the gap between 2 and 3, so, you know, I might have missed something.
Yeah. So the fish means nothing. His name is Jeff.
Fish name is Jeff. I got it.
Okay. So.
Like the Craig Ferguson show. He's got that robot named Jeff. It's just a skeleton.
I've never actually watched that show. Sounds interesting. Except this one doesn't.
You would enjoy it.
So, just gonna go ahead and start off with some random discussions. Wonderful weather we're having, yes.
That was a statement.
So how's your week been, huh?
It's been busy. I've been extra busy at work, and all throughout I've been trying to coordinate the little pieces of this and that for the new season of Survivor Little Big Planet. All the while, I am launching, well, I have launched at this point a new website, bigplanet.me, the ashes of Central's untimely demise. So busy all around.
It's still dead. We'll go on the Survivor and BigPlanet.me subjects in a little bit. Anyway, spent all week working on this. Big sense. Fun stuff.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know what that vial of, evil-looking red fluid on the right side's all about, but...
I think the blood everywhere would be more of a subject. That's disgusting. But yes, that's the next part. Over here. So, when you can't find a totem pole, you have to substitute things. So I'm just using the speaker as a substitute, as a symbol for the rules of this talk show. As you can see, this talk show takes place entirely in Little Big Planet. And it is going to stay that way. Because this represents that we need to stay in Little Big Planet at all times with this show. Well, I mean, that doesn't mean you can't like showable PlayStation camera stuff. It's down there. It also means that, no other games besides Little Big Planet related games. And if I go outside of that limit, this thing will explode, knocking out the entire city block.
Alright, so what about that new Street Fighter game that's coming out?
Yeah, that happened. That happened. Anyway, also have this jukebox right here.
You brought me on here to be a terrorist. I was trying to take out the entire city's created here.
I got it, man. I got it.
You want to be the hero of your little show here. I'm here to give you something to fight against.
No, I'm the terrorist. You're the hero in this golden spacesuit for some reason. It's your theme. Anyway, I got this jukebox right here. So, anybody in the chat feeling like they want to annoy me can go ahead and turn on Mr. Sandman or something. I have it turned on right now. Because everybody seems to be addicted to Mr. Sandman for some reason. No idea why.
Yeah, as long as we're not playing Pink Shoelaces, I'm okay.
Whenever bring actor on the show.
Play that, I'm out of here.
If I whenever bring actor on the show, I'm just gonna fill that thing up with it. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Well, not that you can get on the show. Anyway, so since you seem a bit pressed for time, since your work stuff, to go ahead and normally I'd just go to the news after a general chatter at the front. Normally there would be more chatter without the technical issues. Anyway, afterwards, and go straight to Survivor Little Big Planet. Which is...
Alright.
There it is. Yep.
That is a really cool logo, by the way.
Yeah, who made it? Did you make it? Someone else made it.
Yeah, I made that. That's awesome. I'm awesome. Sometimes. But yeah, Survivor Little Big Planet. I'm really excited about doing this again. I think it's been about a year and a half, 2 years since we've done this. Last time I was in Little Big Planet 2. And I got enough time away from this to get the itch to do it again. And with the new game coming out, well, new game having come out, we decided, hey, let's do it again. And here we are. And for people who don't know what it is, because I encounter this a lot online, people have maybe heard about Survivor Little Big Planet, they don't get it. What we do, we take over a Little Big Planet forum, put a group of people, usually about 20 people, into 2 teams. Each team gets a private forum. Each round, teams will compete in an in-game challenge, something me and my team does. The winning team is safe. The losing team votes a player out. That process more or less repeats until we get to the very end and get our big winner. Big winner gets a bunch of prizes. This time out, it's $100 in PSN cards and a wearable Sackboy head. Biggest prize we've ever had.
Expensive. But who knows what you could buy with $100. You buy a collector's edition every game and then find out, hey, I just wasted $100 I got for free. What the heck, man?
Yeah, that's probably not the way to go with that.
No.
But I think it's definitely a well-earned prize if you make it to the end. I mean, you've played this before. You know how much time, how much energy it really takes to survive in this game.
Yes, this is very painful. Did it once? Yeah, I wasn't happy when I got kicked out. So, This time, going in as a staff member to help people through the levels, record their progress, watch them die over and over. So, yeah, good
I
time.
think what I'm concerned about with you anyway, I hope that your ego will be able to take it if you become the first staff member voted out. Is he kidding? No, but on a serious note, this is something we have the biggest team we've ever had working on this on the back end and on the staff side of things. And first time we've actually had all this new tech to work with in Little Big Planet 3, teleporters, new materials,
Climbing walls.
everything. It's going to be really awesome.
Oh yes, I've seen some of the levels. They are quite painful. Very painful.
Probably the most difficult challenges we've ever come up with. Some of the more inventive ones we've ever come up with. And if you see the set, you sort of get a vibe for kind of the way things are going to be looking. Not so much with the jukebox, but with all the dilapidated wood and the blood ocean.
Yes. No, this floor isn't set to kill you.
That'll be.
But don't go swimming in the survival levels. You were saying?
This time out, thanks to the share feature on PS4, we do plan on broadcasting some stuff as it happens. Anything else that happens will be posted straight to YouTube, so you don't have to worry about us editing things and then eventually getting it back to you down the line when we ultimately forget. You'll see it as it happens, and we're hoping to have players post little bits of this and that about how they're feeling the same way live as it happens, so you can actually follow along as it happens. And of course, if anybody's seeing this live and you have any interest in still playing, we always try to make it for people, no matter how many we get who want to play. Game starts on January 28th, so if you get to me sooner than later and have an inkling to drop a month of your life into one of the cooler competitions you could ever be a part of, definitely track us down either on Twitter or at bigplanet.me and take it from there.
Yep. And remember, it's about participating. It's not about the huge amount of cash you're gonna make, eh? Anyway, that brings up another subject. You started a new forum recently.
Yes, I did. The meeting, I've mulled it over for years and years and years, and back in the days of Little Big Planet 2, came really close to doing it. Never got around to it, though, because we had Central, and Central was great. We had Planetarium, Planetarium was great. We had Network was great. But in the big lull after 2, Planetarium sort of fell off, and kind of all these competitions I like doing, and it's much simpler if I can just, control the whole back end for everything I'm doing on the forum. So we decided, after Central died, and there's no news on it coming back, that we'd open up our own forum, and we finally did. It is located at bigplanet.me, and brand new place. We're very excited about the activity we've seen so far, and big focus there is three things. Number one, competitions. We want to always have a few competitions going at any given point. Because if you look at what keeps people really involved in this, especially if they aren't like the best creator in the world, it's having things to do, having new goals, new challenges to face, and figure we'll help enrich the experience for as many people as we can by having create challenges, play challenges, other weird stuff going at all times. We have Survivor Little Big Planet's going to be there. We have the Little Big Planet Community Battle Trading Card Game. That's a new home over there. We have a new set of cards coming out sometime in February. Second focus for BigPlanet.me, we want to engage with the community, take time to actually interact with anyone who goes there. I know early on when I joined on Central, and I've had that feeling there and elsewhere, I sort of feel like, hey, the powers that be, they don't really notice what you're doing, don't pay attention to what you're doing, and if you got a problem sometimes, they don't necessarily get to it. And I get it. I mean, it takes a lot of time to run a place, but we're trying to make sure everybody feels like they really matter at our site, engage with everyone, and if you need help with something or you want to host something, come to us. We'll make it happen. You do something really cool, we'll feature it. We'll say, hey, everyone, look at this whatever that whoever did, and it's awesome. We'll definitely make sure everyone knows about it. And finally, I have a little sarcasm there. I mean, so much hand-holding everywhere else. I mean, hopefully people can be a little realer on BigPlanet.me. So, brand new site, BigPlanet.me. I live there, and we'll have Survivor Little Big Planet and the trading card game, and we have a create contest open right now. Ends in the middle of February. Winner gets a $20 PSN card, and all you have to do, build a platformer made entirely of squares.
Congratulations. Now you know Minecraft really is taking over everything.
Well, that's part of my thought process on that. I mean, number one, I've never gotten into Minecraft myself, but I know so many people in the community are really big on that. And number two, I know at least with me, I get discouraged sometimes with these create competitions because it's like, I'm not the best at creating visually impressive stuff. I mean, my stuff's okay visually, and it's always really simple. So I figure everyone's stuck using squares. It's going to hopefully level the playing field a little bit, and make people think about how they do things a little differently.
I imagine probably a couple pixel levels coming out of that.
I think we're going to have 1 million pixel levels, yeah.
Billion.
That's a lot. Not even really people get
anyone who watches this, if you enter that contest, you have an incredible chance of winning, especially if no one else does, and we haven't received our, we have a bunch of tentative entries, but not an official one, so if you're the only one, wow. You can default your way into first place. Sad but true.
Anyway, LittleBigTalkShow is also home of LittleBigTalkShow's own forum, thanks to this guy. So, anything relevant to LittleBigTalkShow will likely mostly be placed there, though we will maintain threads on the other forums as well. So I expect great things to come from LittleBigPlanet.me over the coming months. It's already having a great start.
BigPlanet.me.
BigPlanet.me, yes.
There's no little in it, and nothing little about it.
Yeah, I can't help it. I just go with the whole title of this. It's BigPlanet.me. Happy?
I'm very, very happy.
So am I. Okay.
Wow.
So, that covers Survivor in BigPlanet.me. So it's time to get to something that is either extremely boring or extremely interesting. Got some fun topics coming up on...
What? Time for the donkey show.
What? Come on! This level hates me. Excuse me while I sob. I should put a checkpoint down here. Yeah, we'll just do it and stop. Okay. Can you kill me if the logic actually works in this level? It's so much time. Hey, we'll just do the news up here with the background music, alright? No choice. Nope. Ah! Got all the buttons? Okay. There we go. We got a button system. Total mess. It didn't have much opportunity to. The controller doesn't have very many buttons, so it's hard to put an enormous amount of things on the controller. So, I'll get more into the stats subject later, and nice beaver.
Ah! You told me to keep it clean.
So, first up on the news today, bug updates. Everybody loves bugs. Loads of bugs. File corruptions. This guy knows them.
Yep. Been hit by that myself. It's a sad, state of affairs indeed.
Yeah. Big profile corruptions are still occurring within the community, as well as the dynamic thermometer going against creators and maliciously destroying their levels completely. Which is why this level's
going after their families too, following him to the grocery store and getting him in the parking lots and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
your children to stay at home. But hopefully good news on the way. You heard they have that patch 1.05 is supposedly incoming and specifically set to address said issues.
Yep. They're supposed to be introducing some sort of nifty automatic backup system to make sure that the profile doesn't get corrupted. Not sure how it's supposed to work, but we'll see. They're all supposed to target multiplayer issues, so hopefully we'll actually be able to get 4 people in this level at once, huh?
We might finally be able to play LittleBigTalkShow for Unknown. Oh hey, all I needed was my spacesuit. The thing being all wonky, I don't care. Got my spacesuit, I'm happy.
As long as the spacesuit's there, all is right with the world. With chicken, it comes with fry tastes like chicken. All it needs is a burrito, and life is perfect. Burritos. But yeah, they're coming out with a new patch at some point. I'm hoping by the end of the month, so that I can edit this level. Well, I'm hoping to fix the dynamics thermometer too, so I can edit this level and add more stuff. More on that later as well. As for now, we're moving to DLC. No new DLC packs this week though, since Little Big Planet 3 came out. We've had 3 new DLC packs. Amid the issues where where the store has not added all old DLC that we've all been craving to use in Little Big Planet 3, so everybody's angry about that.
We'll get there eventually, hopefully.
I understand that reference. I really don't want to. I wish I didn't. But yeah, they haven't added any downloadable content this week, nor last week, nor the week before that, beyond new content packs, which I'm not paying for until I got my own stuff. But according to Bad Head Inc., there are around 30 content packs still missing from the store from the old games, so we still got ways to go. Well, they said they'd address that in the 1.5 patch update. So hopefully we'll actually see some changes. What are you missing from downloadable content anyway?
The one thing that I really wish I had was the monster pack.
I really agree with you on that one.
Anything else, I could deal with that. I mean, I only have one costume I use out of the 1,000 or so that I own, but the monsters pack is just the last bit of level stuff that I really want. And I also wish there was a way to get all of the old move pack stuff without having to play through it again, because I don't know many people who have all the tech they need to play through the move pack on their PS4s.
Right here. Right here. It's right here.
Oh, you do? No.
Yes, I have both move, Vita, I can get everything in the game. I got a PlayStation camera, so I can do it. So if you want to go through it later, I don't mind.
I think we might have to go through that later. Incredible.
Anyway,
And
yeah.
what else you got on your news, sir?
Well, on the monster pack, you know, it's not a massive pack, but it's just the parts in there are so useful that they're everywhere. So, like when I had to do the announcement video for this talk show, I had to edit the level over and over again to remove every single monster pack tidbit in that level in order to import it into Little Big Planet 3, and that was a bear. You don't realize how useful it is until it's gone.
Yep. Completely get you. I wanted to rework our Survivor logo a little bit, and I couldn't because there's apparently some sort of monster crap in there. Wanted to edit another challenge we did. There's so many things I've done have pieces of the monster kit in there, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Well, also missing is one other costume pack is cross control pack. Many people find that. Really want that, though. Many people don't have a Vita. I happen to have a Vita though, so I'm good. And I actually really need that pack right now, especially for all this. I have an idea to simplify the controls for this, because right now it's kind of. So yeah, a little bit on that later when we get into future developments of the show. Anyway, next up are contests. There are not really very many going on. Planetarium has not had a contest in, I don't know, years. When do you remember the last one they had?
Yeah, they had a great competition, seems like forever ago at this point.
Yeah.
But haven't heard anything new from them in forever.
The big Planetarium is one of those forums that have around and died. Well, I have a hard time.
Little Big Planet Central is running any contests right now?
Little Big Planet Central, Little Big Planet, Little Big Network are currently running a cooperative contest called LBP3 How To. It's almost over, so I wouldn't bet on getting a level in there before it ends. But the prizes for this contest are the rare pins from both Little Big Planet Network and Little Big Planet Central. I don't know what else. I'm pretty sure I saw something else in there. Anyway, yeah, I'll be interested to see who the winner of that contest is. Anyway, you know of any other contests? Because that's all I got.
Well, the ones I just mentioned, we got the BigPlanet.me create competition with a square level, and Survivor Little Big Planet at last chance if you want to join up. Also on BigPlanet.me. Huge competition.
Do it now, people.
More to come.
Great stuff. But yeah, very much lacking of contests, so I'm glad a little bit. BigPlanet.me can't seem to go it without little in front of it. BigPlanet.me should hopefully add a lot more needed contests to the community. I might do a contest at some point as soon as I figure out what prize to actually give away. Because I don't have any prizes. I don't have anything. Look at me.
I have to do a contest to have someone make us a BigPlanet.me sticker I can just stick everywhere.
Like in here? I need one, yes.
We can totally put it here, yeah.
I'll put a billboard in the building back there so you cannot see it behind the screen that way. Advertising that I'm not going to get paid for.
Talking about people usually have to pay about $199 a year to become a moderator on BigPlanet.me. You got in for free. So it's all we need an exchange of goods and services.
So don't go turning it into a service that requires you to pay to be a moderator. Because you're paid to do work you're not going to get paid for. What the heck, man? Anyway.
Yeah, wait till we get to the premium content, then we'll...
But
at that point.
yeah, Big Planet, I'm hoping, won't suffer from current lag. Certain websites have come to experience, well, Living Planet related websites, because you've noticed that there's been a very much slowed down in the rate of people coming onto the forums, making threads, especially on Planetarium. Pretty much dead.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the Planetarium's tech still. If they ever fix it, it will hopefully be nice and fast again.
Bye, Dad.
If they ever fix
it. Better be fixing that thing. Oh, come over there and put the test tube in your house and blow it up, okay? Your house in Little Big Planet, because I'm pretty sure you have one somewhere. I just have to find it.
Does this thing really explode if we press this button?
That's the button for the jukebox that nobody's using. What's wrong with you people? And now nobody can use it.
Oh, you're such a liar. Cool, beaver back there.
But yeah, but I think perhaps the reason that, or the forums have lately experienced such low attendance, is because either the people who maintain the site haven't updated it, put contests on there, or whatever. It's probably why Little Big Planet and Little Big Network is actually active. because they still have things going on. They have contests, active staff members, and forum goers. Well, Little Big Planetarium. You'll talk to Jeff about that. He knows. In other news, the last bit of news. Pretty sure many of you remember Spaff, the old community manager from during the MM era. I'm overlords. Why won't you come back to us? Anyway, Spaff has decided to move on from the company and has announced yesterday that he has left Media Molecule for new ventures. He hasn't said what these ventures were, if he even knows.
He was definitely a cool dude. I didn't have too many direct interactions with him, but I think if we didn't have someone like him when things got going way back in the day, the community would never have took off the way that it did. And yeah, I'm kind of sad to see him go, even though he's sort of been gone for a little while, just all the officialness of it.
Yeah. I met him once. We big play community meet back in 2011. Shook his hand, had a brief conversation. I was very shy back then, so I wasn't a very good people person. Not very good at conversation. Kept to myself. I wasted that opportunity. Why? Why? Hopefully I'm not gonna waste that next time I go to something. Anyway. Yeah. Well, I wish him luck on any new ventures he has, and I'm pretty sure he will still be a goofball wherever he goes. However, he's still active on Twitter.
We got all these tiny little arms.
Right, so that covers the news. Now to go into how this show is going to work. This is where the part where it's supposed to be a big how it works. Time to show up, I didn't make it. Just pretend it's there. Thank you. I don't want to know what sticker you're pulling out now. Oh gosh. Oh god. No. No!
It's funny. What's wrong with funny?
It's scary! Bunnies are scary.
That's actually too bright. Oh, yeah, bunny's gone. Well, can't get rid of the bunny.
Okay.
How many bunnies been put down?
Infinite bunny! Infinite bunny! Run! That's better. We're seeing that weird snake thing coming out of. Anyway. So.
I want to know what that snake's doing.
Licking an arrow. Maybe it's a live pop or something. No, I won't say what other ideas are in my head because this is a family-friendly show, right?
It's a longer tail now.
Okay, now we're not getting not family-friendly ones. Alright, so on to how the show works. So, beyond that, because we're gonna twerk on my table. You're freaking me out.
Weird.
So, normally on the show... Ah!
Normally, how would this work, Goober?
Well, normally that blood would have killed you. Just saying. Anyway, this is the part of the show where we normally have community-related stuff, and this is where normally the Survivor thing would go if I knew he wasn't pressed for time. But things happen. Adjustments can be made. So, this part of the show is where you guys come in. Beyond that thing. Basically, what I want the show to be about is community at its heart. Because Little Big Planet is all about the community. All you guys making awesome stuff, or just being general goofballs like this guy. sitting over there in silence, freaking me out. So, normally we feature some levels. Good levels that we want you guys to see. From creators.
You know what? I will share an incredible level with you. I'm going to share an incredible level. Let me pull it up. I started doing this thing where I dive into random levels again. And I found the most amazing thing that anyone has ever built.
Is that with those little weird cat things with a stick with a mouth on it, right?
The cat things, yeah. The cat things, yeah. If everyone would look up a level called Playground, and that's Playground as 2 words, so Play space GROUND, by a creator called Amster259509. Because apparently there is 259,508 other Amsters. This is either the most amazing piece of surrealist art that I've ever seen, or a very disturbed child's interpretation of what their day out at the park is like. One of the two. I think it's incredible either way. And I actually... Oh, thunder.
Just remember
I
had
actually
that.
have a link to it on bigplanet.me. There's a little section where I reviewed some random levels, and if you want to check it out, it's there.
Yes, if you want to see disturbed children's thoughts, go there. Just don't blame either
If
of
you want to
us.
actually go to a cool level, an actual cool level, there's one that's already been team picked, so you know it's good stuff, by a creator named Rikaru Daniel, called New Heights. Beautiful level.
And he wants
gameplay,
mod.
Everything works as it should. Yes, nodding. Here we go. Yeah, I suck at nodding. I jumped in that one the other night, and definitely worth a look if you haven't been in there yet. Oh.
Yeah. Those are some levels from him, so technically did feature level, so I can be lazy today. Okay, we have to grab your chest like that. What the?
It's pretty good. Yeah. I guess I never really paid attention to this in the new game. Before, I'd just bring your hands in. Now I have the little fingers and stuff. That's weird.
Why don't do that? Oh wait. Oh.
Did you see that?
You see, people, we're doing a very
Little
productive
hamster
show
hands or
today.
something.
See?
Ladies and gentlemen, come watch us trip out over hamster hands.
See?
Time for another donkey show, guys.
Oh, now it's glitching. Yay. Okay, we have to go.
I guess we're done then.
Where'd you go? Where did you go?
So today, we're going to have 2 fish compete for the very first time.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm backed up here.
I gotta fix this stuff next time. That's why I need a cost controller pack, because our plans. It has stuff that I need to make this more efficient and much easier to use. So I'm not doing in the more of the.
Don't worry, you get there eventually.
Yeah. Now, when we feature levels on here, I only have one policy. Well, beyond the fact that it must not to be from a disturbed child's mind. Other people can mention it, like you.
What, shark survivals are okay?
No, 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 no. Yeah, no. So yeah, not, you're just has to be relatively unique level. So I'm not going to say what exactly will get in, what won't get in, and why his cursor seems to be glitching out right now.
No, that's a little weird.
Spicy grass. It's a new
I'm not
breed.
even doing anything right now. I'm not even touching my controller.
Well, there's another bug for
Sumo
you.
Digital. Check out what's going on.
Yes. Breeding a
Oh,
new
that's incredible.
breed of grass that spazzes out whenever you use it. Look at it. Gonna run the race. They were doing one. Next thing you know, it's gonna start turning into rainbow colors.
There we go.
Oh, doing it again. Just
There,
smells so
now.
fresh in here. Right, so also the other main rule besides it has to be awesome. So I'm not gonna actually. Okay, people can submit levels, recommend other people's levels. Down below, don't know where he's going. Down below, there are various level recommendation forms to see if they can get a chance to be featured on the show. You just can't submit your own, and you can't submit anything that is a team pick already, because they're getting enough attention already. I don't need to give them any more attention. So if you ever get team picked, get out. Well, it does apply to creators, actually. So, bring a creator on, have team pick stuff, I'm going to show it. Irrelevant of whether it's been team picked or not. So, I'm just giving them more attention, increasing their ego size. I'm doing a service for you people, yes. Yeah. Also, don't put in any levels more than once, please. Don't put any levels that have already been featured on here. So, no disturbed child level. No disturbed child level. Don't do it. You know I know you want to. Don't do it.
I need to just be like Ed McMahon, just laughing up in here.
Mm-hmm. Also, something else I want, and I really want you guys to listen. I need content for this place. I need your art. I need your little movies that you want to make for this. I need goofy things. I need stand-up comedy.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Here we go. Here we go. I got one for you. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree?
Why?
Because it was dead. Okay, here we go. So it continues. Why did the chicken fall out of the tree?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say
Why
why.
did the chicken fall out of the tree?
Just gonna go ahead and say why.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna be happy about it.
Okay, it fell out of the tree because it was dead. Last part. Here we go. Why did the frog fall out of the tree?
Why?
It was stapled to the monkey.
Don't try that at home, kids. Okay.
Alright, I'm here all week, guys. Yeah. Tip your waiters.
Remember, you breed spazzy grass. Okay. So, that was an example of stand-up comedy, apparently. So, just try to do any dead jokes, okay? But yeah, I need your stuff. So, if you have any awesome ideas or actually made something for the show, please submit it in the submissions form below so that we can get some interesting stuff on the show from you guys. Like a short film. Be nice. Something not too bleak, please. Like his jokes. I feel like nobody's even paying attention. But okay.
I'm not paying attention to you.
Why do you are? But it's like 3 people. And like the two of them are us. Let you also
Oh, wait. go back to the news for a second. You heard about the old lady on Facebook?
No.
Yeah, the oldest user of Facebook, she turned 107 years old. And apparently she's so old, when her friends poke her, it's just to see if she's still breathing.
Very interesting content on the show today, people. Hope you're watching, hope you're enjoying, hope you're crying hard. So, now about future shows that hopefully people actually attend, because I know there's nobody in the chat.
What are you talking about? We get all our viewers in DVR and online. Yes, it's a fact, you know?
It's called YouTube. The online DVR service. So, goal of this show, beyond the technical issues, is to have fun every Saturday around this time, which is 1 o'clock Central Time, with a special guest like you. Every time. Occasionally, might not, because I can't find anybody who's actually willing to come on at that time.
Alright, Goober, I got one more for you.
Oh no.
For the first time since 2007, the FDA, they approved a new device to treat obesity. I mean, that's awesome with the issues of obesity like going around the country right now. Apparently they're calling the amazing breakthrough a vegetable.
Okay, so if I can find any broccoli in here. I'm pretty sure I have broccoli in here.
You have some broccoli in front of your desk.
Those are leaves. Besides, I'll just burn the broccoli later. Food.
Oh, Hubert, you heard about that plane that took off with only 2 people on it?
No, I did not. There, cherry, half of a
There's
cherry.
this whole big thing that happened. There's a Delta flight that kept getting delayed. They moved everyone to all these other flights and stuff. And there's 2 people who just like wouldn't take other flights. They waited like 12 hours and they finally got on the plane. And the plane took off with just the 2 people on it.
Nice.
And get this, they still lost their luggage.
Well, you know which airline not to go on, so. I know which one I'm not going on. Anyway, hopefully in the future, let's keep the news more relevant to Little Big Planet and the people involved in Little Big Planet. Because I didn't want to know about old person who needs to be checked if they're still breathing every time they're doing poke. Because if that's LVP related, then it needs to be off. No, I think the Delta airline information was relevant, so thank you for that. So, do you have anything else to put in before we continue?
Actually, I got one more, and then I'm actually going to need to take off.
Okay.
I've got news here about a new report that says the average college freshman now reads at a 7th grade level. But if you want to be optimistic about that, you can say every 7th grader now reads at a college level.
I have a hard time looking at that optimistically.
Yeah. All right, Goober. Thank you very much for having me on today. It was an honor. It was fun.
Thank you
and
for coming
I
on
look
the show.
forward to the future when we don't fall through the stage.
Yeah.
Enjoy the beaver decoration. Like you said, that is a nice beaver.
Mm-hmm. Alright, thank you for coming by.
Devious intentions. Everyone, BigPlanet.me. Survivor Little Big Planet. BigPlanet.me. Create time.
Go there. Thank you for coming by. Have an excellent weekend, man.
You too, sir. I'll talk to you soon.
See ya. And he disappeared into midair. Well, folks, that means we're towards the end of our show now that our special guest is gone. You can go and cry now. So for future shows, we will start doing this every Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time. Every Saturday. The new special guest. However, due to certain events that have to do with balls that are super, I know a lot of people are going to be busy with that, so I decided not to do a show next Saturday, nor all of next week since I am busy. I have to prep for the next month's shows. So, however, next weekend I will announce who the next special guest will be, and hopefully, if the cross-control pack gets released by then, we can make this place less in the control department. Beyond the regular show, I also intend to do 2 more types of shows. One is going to be Versus Day, where I take some of you guys, hopefully after multiplayer issues are sorted out, into versus levels that are awesome. And you'll either beat me up, or I'll beat you. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Also, we're going to start doing level playthroughs. Be it just journeying into random levels in the Little Big Planet community, which may be good or bad. I'm not getting my hopes up. Or if the level happens to be excellent, just a playthrough dedicated to playing through that one, especially if it's a very long level. Might do some for the team picks, might do some for relative unknowns. Who knows? Maybe I'll do more Disturbed Kid levels. Yeah. Anyway, it's been fun, but I'm afraid this first episode of the Big Talk Show is coming to an end. So, to all of you out there who attended this show today, and all of you who have watched the YouTube stream once I get it up, which will be up later. Unless you're already watching the YouTube stream, then that means you're late. Where have you been? What's wrong with you? Why couldn't you make it? Just because you had work to do does not mean you can miss my show. I mean, what the heck? So, the next show will occur on the first Saturday of February with a new special guest. I've got some people in mind, and hopefully I can make this stage better by then. And also in the future, our shows will be organized on a month-to-month basis, meaning that if you are going to get on the show, it's going to be decided at the beginning of every month. So, you should get a notification if you're getting on the show at the beginning of the month, such as next week when I'm getting the people for next month's shows. I'm hoping to get this thing set up for all the shows by then. So, busy week for me ahead. If you have any creators, any levels, anything that you want to contribute to the show, we got 3 applications down at the bottom below the stream. So, be sure to check those out, so you can give me some ideas, give me some content to do, give me some guest stars, because I need more of them. So, thank you everybody for coming and watching the stream, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will see you on the first Saturday of February at 1 o'clock. See you then. Just a little song to go with the outro.